Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce the first Kenshi 3v3 tournament that is going to take place this December on my Twitch channel. Teams of 3 fighters will fight to the bitter end until only one remains. There will be blood and gore, frequent dismemberment and glory for the winners. The tournament will be played in stages, and the first rounds will be fought on the scorching sands of the Great Desert. The fights will be fought until one team goes flat and the winners move onwards. The quarterfinals will take place in the Burning Forest, and the matches will last until one team wins twice, so best of 3. And for the semis to the finals, we move to our Grand Ashlands Arena. Best of 5 will be the name of the game, and those teams who make it this far will take home some fabulous prizes and of course bragging rights. Now, on to the rules. Submit a team of 3 fighters. You can submit only one team. Each fighter has to be different race/subrace. For instance, you can't have 2 Shaq, but you can have a Scorchlander and a Greenlander at the same time. You can also have a full Hive team, for instance. Just make sure you have different sub-races and not 3 princes. Available races are as follow. Human, we have Greenlander and Scorchlander. Shaq. Western Hive, we have Prince, Drone, Warrior, and a Queen. Southern Hive, we have a Prince, a Drone, and a Warrior. Dead Hive, we have a Prince, a Drone, and a Warrior. For Skeletons, we have a Skeleton and a Headless Thrall. Then for special races, we have Fishmen and Cannibals. No animal pets allowed. Each fighter has to have one weapon, no sidearms, just one weapon. And you can't have the same weapon between your fighters. For example, if one of your fighters have a Naginata, then the next 2 have to have something else. So for instance, you have a Naginata, you have a Jit, and then on your 3rd character you have a Ringed Saber. No martial arts are allowed and no range weapons. All weapons are gonna be Catan 3 quality. You can pick from vanilla weapons and the new weapon dissemination mod weaponry. I will link the mod in the description. Now the same restrictions go for armor. You can't have duplicate items between your fighters. So, for example, if one of your guys have samurai leg plates, then that means that all of your other guys can't have samurai leg plates. So, Soda over here would have ancient samurai leg plates, and Hotlongs would have armored rag skirt. There's no belts allowed, no backpacks, and no heal kits. Make sure you specify each piece of equipment you want on your fighters. All armor pieces are vanilla, no mods. All gear is set to specialist grade. There's no prosthetic limbs allowed. Just keep in mind that some races can't equip certain pieces of gear. Example, no shirt slot for a Dead Hive, so keep that in mind when you make your list. You can, and you should, give each of your fighters a name, and you have to submit a name of your team as well. If you give your team a short backstory, all the better. No racist or otherwise offensive names or your team will be disqualified. Each character will have 75 in every stat. Only martial arts will be set to 50. We're using More Combat Animation Extended Edition for flashier combat as well, so keep that in mind. And below I'll be posting a link to all the mods we're using so you can go through them, as well as submission template. Next, instructions how to submit your team. Submissions will happen through Discord. Link to my channel is in description below. We're aiming to have 16 or 32 teams, depending on how many submissions we get. The submissions are first come, first serve. Submissions will open as soon as this video goes live. First round closes after we receive 16 submissions, then we'll see if we can get up to 32 teams by the end of Tuesday. After that time, the submissions will be closed. When this video goes live, I will open Kenshi Tournament Submission channel on my Discord, where you can submit your team. You can find it right here, down here it is. Use the template provided in the channel, please. Only post your submission here. If you want to discuss the tournament, please do so in the Kenshi Tournament discussion channel right here. There's also a team example you can go through to get an idea of how your team can look. Be careful, submissions are final. You can't edit your team after you submitted it, so make sure everything is as it should be. If your submission does not follow the rules, you will be contracted by an admin and given a brief chance to fix it. If you have any questions about the tournament or team submission, ask in the tournament discussion channel. When we have all the teams, we will do a draw to see who fights who in round 1. The draw will happen on my Twitch stream on Wednesday at 3 PM CET. On the same day, we'll also build the arenas together on the stream. Round 1 will begin on Friday the 18th of December at 6 PM CET. That is Central European Time. If we get 32 teams, then round 2 and quarterfinals will happen on Saturday 19th of December at 6 PM CET, and then the semis, battle for the 3rd place, and the finals on Sunday the 20th of December, again at 6 PM CET. The link to my Twitch channel is in the description. Now, on to rewards. Not only you get bragging rights for winning the tournament, the winning team will also get a commissioned art of their squad. I'll find the artist and cover the costs. The rest of those teams that made it to at least the semifinals will receive some mediocre indie games for Steam, because who doesn't like mediocre indie games? Throughout the tournament, I'll also be giving away more mediocre indie games to viewers, all in the spirit of holiday season. So join us! Even if you're not submitting the team, come watch the carnage, place your bets, and win fabulous mediocre indie games. Don't forget, the tournament begins Friday the 18th, 6 PM CET. I'll see you there.